Well, hello everyone. So I'm sorting out my face here. Hello everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to film this as a little extra video this week because Colourpop sent over, I get a lot of PR from Colourpop, right? And I'll be honest, a lot of the time I'm like the Twilight collections, I'm like, ugh, over it. However, this really interests me. This is the Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. Here's a shade range. Swipe for an instant blur. I never believed this, so we'll ignore that. No, we won't ignore it because it's a claim, right? I love Colourpops. When I first started using Colourpop, it was really difficult to get in the UK, first of all, right? We had to get it from America. For a while, it wasn't available in the UK. And I really loved their like core range, their foundations, their Super Shock eyeshadows. This was before they did the blush and the bronzer and all that kind of stuff. Really, really loved it. And then we all know they kind of went a little bit crazy and still are for the limited collections that are somewhat disappointing most of the time. So seeing this as like what could possibly be a regular range, you know what I mean, a core range product was actually really, really exciting for me. I love that. So this is the Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. It says here, get complexion perfection with our new creamy skincare infused tinted foundation balm stick that melts like a dream. It delivers a blurring second skin finish with buildable light to medium coverage that feels like nothing but looks like everything. Okay, use it to build out your base or simply spot cover target areas. Okay, find your perfect match with 18 flexible shades that work on a range of skin tones. And as you can guess, any makeup that is infused with skincare, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, all the time, guaranteed. Those are the skincare things, and peptides. So as an application tip, they're like, just swipe and blend. And they say you don't need a brush. I guess that depends. I have just shaved, so my skin's quite patchy everywhere, so this is a good trial. Whoops. And they actually sent me a pretty decent shade range, and they curated the shade ranges for the person they're sending it to. Can I just say, Colourpop, thank you for sending me lighter shades, because I am a lot paler than I look on camera. People always think I'm a yellow, golden, like, ooh, like, you know, nice bronze skin tone, and I'm not. I'm pasty. You'll see me in real life, you'll think, when did he get so pale? But I've always been that pale. So I'm looking at the shades Light 6, Light 7, and do I have one lighter than Light 6? I don't. I definitely think I'm in the lighter range. I'll show you both on all of them on my packaging's a nice little clicky lid. You do have to push it down quite firmly to open and close it. So if you do have some mobility is that the right word? So mobility issues, that might be a bit of an ish there for you. Okay, so this is Light 6, which I think might be my shade, to be fair. Oh, that's, yeah. That could be it. We'll try Light 7 as well, just underneath. That could be good. It is quite, what's the word? A little bit darker, and I'm gonna have to, I didn't leave room for Light 8. Let's do Light 8 right up in this edge here. Okay, no, that's just slightly too yellowy for my skin. So, we'll put that one aside. What I really like about these though is I'll be able to use all these shades on camera, which is good. Maybe not all of them in real life. We have medium 9, just so you can get an idea. Of course, I'm not going to use these because they're not going to be in my shade. And they haven't given me a medium 10. They've gone straight to medium 11. Honestly, brands have really changed their shade ranges recently, and I think it's a good sign because I used to be in the mediums, but now I'm in the light section. So to me, that means they've put in more deeper shades, and things have kind of budged down a bit. I think this one here is perfect. So that was what? Light 7, wasn't it? Let's do Light 7. The first impression of this kind of texture and formula, it does seem really, really creamy, really smooth. It feels good on the skin. Which is what you want, right? And just so everyone knows, my skin is oily, but dehydrated as well. So let's just go for it. Light 7. And it does say best application, you don't even need a brush. It is really, really smooth. That is gliding on. And super easy to blend. I'm getting no issues at all. So my problem areas are the edges of my nose here are quite dehydrated. So they always look textured or porous. And then my cheeks can be quite dry as well, very dehydrated. And today my skin does feel quite dry. I am just gonna use a brush on my nose because I really don't like the way foundation sits on my nose if I don't use a brush. It looks very textured, very dry almost. See it glides so beautifully. It's so, so nice. I haven't prepped my skin too much. I've just used a moisturizer. No, I haven't. I've just used a serum, which actually I could have done with a little bit more skin prep today because my nose is feeling very, very dry. I'm just going to go with a brush and do a little bit more coverage on my cheeks just because I do have sun damage on my cheeks. So it's definitely a balmy texture, but it's in no way greasy or anything like that. It just feels like foundation. I think sometimes when we think of balms, we think of like lip balm or like a greasy kind of substance, but this isn't that way at all. I'm actually going to put a little bit around my eyes because Jesus. Okay, first impressions, really, really nice. I do wish I had hydrated my nose a little bit more because it does look a little bit pory and a little bit dry. But that, I feel like that's just my skin today because this area of my skin is also usually the same. It isn't looking like that at all. This is really beautiful. This is a really pretty every day in terms of coverage, and you can see like the occasional blemish come through, but it's nothing crazy. You can always build it up a little bit more, but this is very, very nice. Okay, let's give it a good hour and a bit. I have a few things to do, and let's see how it sits on my skin. I always say an hour because I'm greasy. If a foundation can sit well on my skin for more than an hour, then we have something good. Okay, I just wanted to do an update on the foundation before I put blush or anything else like that on. It is sitting really, really nicely on my skin. Like I said, bear in mind, sorry, I just seen a bit of shimmer that I don't want under my eye. It's sitting really nicely. I like to let like my oils get into a foundation as an oily person. It is about an hour later, and this isn't bad at all. It's sitting really, really nicely on my skin. This is a really, really nice foundation. I'm really impressed. Bear in mind, I have no powder on. I haven't powdered. I haven't used any like mattifying bases. Usually I would use like a mattifying setting spray, but I'm very, very impressed. This is a good foundation. And honestly, I don't think I have, oh, this one bit of shimmer that just catches the light. There you go. No, it's still there. That's really annoying. I don't think I have any critiques, I have to be honest. I mean, I could try and find something, but that's kind of dishonest, right? It looks better on me now, in my opinion, than it did when it went on. I like, look how glowy I look here. It's really beautiful, and it doesn't feel heavy or congealed on my skin that's oily. Again, I don't have any concealer. I don't have anything like that. Let me do a little bit of concealer, and we can talk about it as I go and just see how it changes up if it does. But no, I really like it. It feels weightless on my skin. I have to be honest about when I saw like a foundation stick, right? I always think of like, you know, those kind of silicone-y, horrible, I don't know how to describe them. Like they get this really weird texture about them. I was expecting something a bit like that. I was like, maybe it might be, I call them like itchy, where you put them on the skin and for some reason they just randomly itch. I was expecting something a bit like that, but this does feel, you know what, I'm gonna say it, dare I say it? I prefer it, even though it's a completely different thing, I prefer it to that Dior one that I tried that I really didn't get on well with, the stick, just because I feel like it's sitting on my skin nicer. Even as my oils have got into it, I don't think it's been ruined in any way. It's behaving on the skin, as I would say. But you'll have to let me know what you think. Again, this is unpowdered. I can show you it with some powder on. I would just powder my nose and a little bit around the eye area here, but I think that's really beautiful. So light, look at that glow it has. Underneath it, I did use the e.l.f. First Burst drops, these, which are really nice as well, just because my skin needed some today, you know what I mean? But I think that's really stunning, really stunning. Okay, I'm impressed. I can come back to you in another hour. Let's do that. Okay, we're back a little bit later. We're not looking at this side anymore because I had to take off this side and reapply a blush, but we're looking at this side. Very glowy, very, very glowy. This is quite a glowy blush, so let's ignore that. Very glowy around the nose area. Verging on oily, so let's actually powder it like I would in normal people life. What the fuck am I saying? I'm actually very impressed. I don't even mind like the high shine forehead we have going on. I really, really like it. Let me do my nose. My nose is looking extra today. I do really, really like that. I think it's a really beautiful foundation. I think if my skin was in better condition, which is my issue, I would like it even more. Oh my God, this piece of get off my eye. But, you know, that's down to me. I really, really like it. I think that's really stunning. I do have, if you want to, a discount code and an affiliate link down below, or you can just go onto their website and buy it without my affiliate link. It's totally up to you. This is one of the products they've released that's worth it. I think this is really beautiful. Let me know your opinions down below. Do you like a high shine, a glow like this, or do you prefer yours to be a little bit more matte? Let me know your feelings down below, and I will see you very soon.